Howdy everybody, it's Amy from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. How are you doing this evening? I finally got a lot accomplished that I needed to this week, and I'm able to sit down and take a quick breath. But before I wanted to do that, I wanted to share with you a product review package, and let's talk about Black Friday. So what I have here is a really cool product review package from NewCraftDay. And in addition to showing you these products here, I've got diamond painting and some cross stitch in here. I'm also going to talk a little bit about their Black Friday sales, and also a giveaway that NewCraftDay is sponsoring. So stay tuned and I'll show you what we got. So first off, I wanted to quickly show you their website. It's easier for me to just show you than take some notes and write it all down. So this is a NewCraftDay website, and this is their current Black Friday sale that they have going on right now. So you don't have to wait until Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving here in the US, to take advantage of these sales. So these are automatic discounts that you get without any discount codes. So that's $8 off for $50, $12 for $70, and on. But in addition to that, I also have a discount code, which is Sparkly10. I'll be putting it in the comments below. So NewCraftDay offers cross-stitch, diamond painting, as well as several other crafts here. So I'm going to scroll through. This is their customer review area, which I do like to see because these are unboxings of various products from all the different content creators out there. So if you're curious about a particular kit, about how many colors are in it, or how the canvas looks, or anything like that, then check out their customer review page because it is very helpful. So we have the new arrivals, cross-stitch, bead embroidery. So we've got cross-stitch, bead embroidery, and each one of these menus has a sub-menu. We have diamond painting, lots and lots of diamond painting there. And more links will take you to scrapbooking, epoxy molds, fire paint seal series. That's like the wax melts that you make little seals on envelopes if you do any junk journaling or sending away cards. That's really cool. Weaving, that's actually crochet. So they have crochet, yarn, and sewing tools in there. And paint by numbers as well. I'm not any good at paint by numbers, but if you are, you might want to check that out. So their prices are very reasonable. This is a budget-friendly company. It is in China, which means that you do need to order pretty soon if you're going to get it here by Christmas, because it does take about 2 weeks for the orders to make their way, at least to me. So it might be a day or two sooner because I have a rural address, which adds a day or two a lot of times to the orders. So check out their Black Friday sale. Anyway, we'll move on with the items. So here's their Black Friday sales and the customer reviews. So let's move on to this product review package and also talk about a giveaway. So NewCraftDay has offered me 3 $10 gift certificates to give away on my channel. So I will have instructions for that here as I go through these diamond paintings. So I just finished the giveaway for 3,000 subscribers. The winners are posted in that last video. But this is a whole new giveaway for some $10 gift cards that NewCraftDay is giving to 3 of my subscribers that win. So let's take a look at what we got here. You want to see stuff. So we're going to start with this, and I'm going to move my tablet off to the side here. So this is, there's a theme here that I picked out for these, and these items were given to me by NewCraftDay to review. So this is a diamond painting, and I'm sure you'll guess the theme here. I'm going to start with this one though, because it's one that's kind of already started on my channel for this time of year. This is a diamond painting of poinsettias. So this is a little bit larger one here, and it is a square because I do like my squares. So this one is printed sideways. So it is a vertical picture here, although you could have it horizontal, but it is printed horizontally as well. So it might be easier to just do it as a horizontal picture. It would work either way. Okay, So let's take a closer look at this canvas here. Even though it's basically red and green, we have 30 different colors in this one. And we have, starting with DMC 310 all the way up to 3862. And the usual red colors there, there's 666, 606, 321 is a dark red, 326. And as you can see here, it is indeed a square. The drill field looks very easy to read there. Hopefully my camera can capture that. I'm trying to hold it at an angle because of my light ring here. I don't want to get too much glare on it, but it looks like a pretty easy diamond painting here. So this is actually an arrow that you cover with the letter R here, same as the background. So we do have a little bit of color changing in the background there, so it's not too terribly boring, which is good because I'm more of a confetti fan. So even in the flower, there are several different shades of red, little bits of white. So the size on this one was listed as 35 by 45. And I do have my tape measure here, so we can see real quick. So that was for the canvas size. It is a 30 by 40. So this is a true 30 by 40. So really pretty colors there. Definitely has a feel of Christmas. So let's see what we have here. Because it's a square, we have a really good toolkit here, which means we have the tweezers, and they do have a cover on them because they are a bit pointy. Not too bad, but it's good to keep the cover on. We do have the pen with the squishy and a multi-placer here, and they do use the thinner plastic multi-placers. So we have the little one attached, and then we have a big one here, but this kit will be a little bit tougher to use one of these bigger ones because there is scattering of colors throughout. So we got 2 pads of wax here and our tray. So that's typically what you get with a square diamond painting. Usually the ones that are listed as bigger than 30 by 40, and this one was listed as 35 by 45. So good little toolkit there for these. And then we have all the diamonds here. And they are kitted up so you can get started right away. Undo these here. We'll get in there eventually. I'll just pour them all out. There we go. So I'm not expecting any ABs or anything like that, but we can see the 2 colors of background right here right away. So we have the really dark green there, the 890. And this is the number of drills, and this is the number that it falls on the chart here. I usually don't use that first number. I look at DMC number, symbol, and you only really need to worry about how many if you are running low. So we have 310 and 890 for the background. Lots and lots of shades of greens here. Let me see if I can pull them all out. All different amounts of greens. If you've been around my channel a lot, you know that I love the color green. So this one really spoke to me. 699, 701. Trying to just pick out the bigger bags of colors here, but as you can see, the shading of the green there for the background and the leaves is going to be really, really nice with all those green colors. And some more. And then let's talk about the reds here. So we do also, for the flowers, have several shades of red here. As you can see, we have that darker 321. There is 817, and the biggest bag here with that 666. Got 606, which is a little bit lighter orange green there, and then some pinkish reds here, a little bit of brown for the centers of the flowers, and then one last color, 3371, which is a really dark brown. So a lot of different shading going on this, which is kind of what drew me to this one. One of the things I do when I look at diamond paintings is I look to see if there's a picture of the rendering of the canvas. And if I don't see it, I'll take a peek in the reviews, but typically you find them on NewCraftDay's website. And you can get a feel, not maybe every detail, but you can get a feel for the number of colors based on looking at the little, the size of the little key on the side, and kind of the size and everything, and a little bit of the rendering. That one color just wants to keep popping out there. So that is our first diamond painting. I'm gonna move that one off to the side without spilling any drills. Let's see what we got next here. Next we have actually a cross stitch. And this is one that I've been waiting on and looking forward to because I saw that there is a set of 4 of these. And for a junk journal nature loving girl, this is something that really appealed to me, and I'd like to get all 4 of them, but I thought I'd just start with this first one here. So we do indeed have a poinsettia, which is the theme I was going for here. But we have another Christmas flower here that we're all familiar with on our wreaths and everything. That's holly with some holly berries. Winter aconite. That flower I'm not familiar with. And then we have kind of the paint tube here and the sketching and the little notebook here, another paint tube. So this is an artist who is going out on a nature walk and recording what they see. So I thought that was kind of cool, and the title makes sense. It's called Draw the Winter. So this is a 14 count, 2 strand, 38 by 50, and it is a Joy Sunday. And you do get the instructions on the back. And it does come in the storage bag, so you don't need a project bag for them either. You can stack them up. They take not a whole lot of space, so it is nice to work with these. And as you can probably tell by the picture, there is indeed some backstitch on there. That's how you get the detail of the brush in there and the paint tubes, and also the look of the sketching on there. So it is a partial. Here you can see some of the backstitch there. We have 4 colors of backstitch. That's not too bad. And then it looks like, don't want to show the whole chart on camera here, but we have 36 different colors on this one. So a lot of colors to make this one come through. And just like the other one, lots of reds and greens to get those flowers and poinsettias. So I'm trying to see, I don't see any other special stitches, so just the back stitch there, but there is a fair amount of back stitch on it. So let's take a look here. We have 2 floss cards because we do have over 32 colors. So we have this one here has the 2 needles on it, and I like the 14 count needles. Even for my 11 counts, I use the smaller needles because I find them just a little bit easier to get through some of the smaller holes on some of the canvases. So definitely we'll be using those. Here we'll go backwards in order just because this one was the first one I grabbed here. So this is color 31 through 38. So you can see the browns here, and maroon and dark brown. These are pretty big skeins of the white and off-white. But looking at the canvas, the background is not stitched, but there is a fair amount of background on the notebook and some of the areas. So that must be the background colors for that. Then on this other card here, this is where the rest of the colors come through. So we have the greens and browns and tans and yellows and all the reds. There's a little bit of blue, a little bit of hints of other colors. So let me take them all and twist them together so you can kind of see the full color spread there. So even though it looked somewhat Christmassy, there are still a good variety of colors in this. Now, this is pretty large for a 14 count. Let's turn it right side up. So we do have the Joy Sunday branding on here. We do have the English title for it. We have a serged piece of fabric here, so it's sewn all the way around with inside there 2 rows, so it won't come undone. while you're stitching it, and you can see very, very clear printing. But there's something else I noticed about this one that I've seen with Joy Sunday lately. So I do believe that they are listening to those of us that do these videos, which is really nice to see. Hopefully we're representing you all out there as you want to, because one of the things that I've had issue with older Joy Sunday kits is that they put the back stitching on the canvas and it makes some of the symbols hard to read. But you'll see with this one, there's no backstitch lines on this. And I found that with the last couple that I've been getting in, that they have removed the backstitch lines from the stamped part, because you need to follow the chart anyway. You're going to stitch over the lines anyway and cover them up. So there's really no need to have them on there. Now this one in particular, it does have some areas that are backstitched without cross stitch like this, but that's pretty rare. So it would have been a little bit faster maybe to have some of that, but I'm not going to complain. I mean, I'm saying don't put the lines on there, so I'm not going to complain when they don't. I'm going to say, yay, thank you, because it is easier to see. So definitely clear printing here. Not seeing any confetti, which is a lot of different color changes in a small area. It looks like a pretty easy stitch here because we've got large areas for each color here in all the flowers. And it looks really, really clear and really good. You do have the key around the sides, but the good thing about this is that you can read the chart if you can't see the key. Now this one does not have the fabric symbols on here. It only has the chart symbols, but I can go back and forth pretty easily. But if you prefer to use the canvas, it is clearly stamped down here, and you have the backstitch colors on here. But again, you will have to use the chart for that. So really cool one here, Draw the Winter, and they have one spring, summer, and fall as well. And I think those are really cool. So let's talk about this giveaway. So NewCraftDay has offered 3 $10 gift cards to 3 winners that I select, and I'm going to do the giveaway my usual way. So if you've tried for my other giveaways, we'll come up with a comment that you can put in the comments, and then if I pick you, I'm going to do a spin the wheel type process. If I pick you from all the people that enter, then you can email me and let me know your email address, because that's all they need. They don't need your address, just your email, and they will send you the gift card with the details on how to use it. Now they do have one request, as there usually is one catch for a lot of these. They do want the winners to register on the NewCraftDay website. So I will have the link to the registration below, and they will check. So if you are registering for one of the $10 gift cards, one per person, make sure that you do at least register on their website. I'm registered on there. I don't get a lot of spam, but I do get emails showing me their new arrivals and their sales, which is about it. So that will be in the comments down below. And again, I do have Sparkly 10, which is my discount code, which I will have below. But let's talk about the next cool kit. So yes, we got 3 kits in this one, and they're all big ones. So we got first our diamond painting here, squares with the poinsettia. We got our nature notebook, but we also got one of these. And yes, they are poinsettias too. When I saw that the beaded cross stitch had a poinsettia, I had to jump on it. So I do really enjoy doing these kits, and I have done a couple videos on how to do these. Another PR package that I opened somewhat recently with the big butterfly, I actually stitch for you on that one and talk about the tips and tricks for working on these beaded cross stitch kits. And I am seeing more and more stores carrying the beads, so that if you worry about losing them or not having enough, you can buy them. Yeah. So I'm going to, I try not to rip these, but I usually do. So there is a sticker on the back, and you can look up all the information here. You can use Google Translate to see. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Juwan, maybe? I'll give it a try. Let's see what we got here. So of course we have our thread. There's more than enough thread here to finish this kit, plus a few others with that. So I do like the thread. It's very strong. I stitched with 2 strands. I fold it in half and put the end through the canvas to hold it, and then kind of like a sewing method, the needle just kind of hangs on the other side. So we do have 2 needles here that come with it. We have all the branding and everything. And this is one thing I like about these, is the symbols are really big and really easy to read. And in this case, again, we're talking just white background with red and green, very Christmassy, but it means there's only 12 colors. So if you're looking for an easy stitch, this would definitely be a good one for that. So let's take a look here. We'll start with the canvas and then we can move on to the beads. So this is, I was looking, 106 by 138 for the stitch count, and the size is probably printed on here. Let's see, 30 by 38 centimeters. So it does look like the printing is just a little bit light through there, but it is pretty easy to see, and maybe that's to help you distinguish some of these different colors a little bit easier. So that light blue X there, and then the light purple is right there, and then I see the green. So that's all the background here, and then of course the flowers are the darker colors here, but you can see very, very clear, very simple to see. Now this one is not the sparkly canvas. This one is just plain, but that's quite all right. If you want to add your own little sparkle to it, you certainly could. So this one, let's see, yeah, there it is, 40 by 49. This is a 9 count because the beads are so large, so they have to be 9 count. And these, yes, it is also stitched around the edges, so it should not fray on you. And you got a good couple-inch border all the way around. So the quality on these kits is really nice because the beads are such a standard size. If you've ever tried to use the smaller beads, like 11 count or 14 count, a lot of those check beads come in with all different sizes, and you have to kind of pick through them to get the beads that'll work the best for you. And you also have to use different floss colors for those beads because the floss does show through on those. So you have to constantly change the colors of your floss. The good thing with these, the beads are big enough to cover the whole square, so you don't ever have to change your floss. You can just thread your needle and go across a row and do all the different colors, or you could do it section by section if you only want to pull out one color at a time for your beads. So let's see, this shouldn't take too long. Here's one of the darker reds. Let's see, where's color 2 here? Should be somewhere. It would help if I flipped them over where we could see them. Because see, there's not very many colors. So color 2 is that really dark. Ooh, that's a nice Christmas green. Very pearlescent there. So there's 1, 2. And 3 is kind of a lighter red there. I'm going to put them together by color, I think, so you can see the difference. Color 4 is a lighter green there. And 5 gets a little bit lighter. I've noticed with some of these kits, the colors are pretty close for blending, but it can be kind of hard to tell the difference when they're right up next to each other. So color 6 is a yellow. Color 7 is a different dark red. So the reds seem pretty different here. Hopefully you can see that. And then 8, 9, and 10, of course, here are more greens. So you can kind of see the difference, hopefully. But 8 and 9 are pretty close to each other. 5 and 10 are close. And then we have the light one here, 11, and a really light red, or almost pinkish there for color 12. So not very many colors for this. So this looks like it will work up pretty fast. So let's come up with a keyword to put in the comments. So if you want to join the drawing, again, that'll be 3 $10 gift cards. They will send you a gift card code if you are one of the winners. I will send them your email after you give it to me, and I will send them the email. They will email you with the code to use, and you put it in the discount cart if you're ordering. And there is no expiration for that gift card, so you can save it and use it 6 months from now or more. So no expiration on that. So let's talk about prices for these kits here. I do have a couple notes on the side here. So this 9-count bead embroidery was 30 by 39 centimeters, $28.71 normal price. But with all the discounts for Black Friday, it would be definitely a better deal than that. And that's really nice for one of these beaded kits because they do get pretty pricey because of the weight of the beads. Oh, and I didn't pull this out here. Yes, you do get a chart with it here that you can use for other things or in case your canvas washes off, and you have the chart symbols on here and the colors, and then you do have instructions in English. So those, be sure to double check your packaging because those do a lot of times stay in there unless you pull them out. So I usually don't need the chart, so I don't worry too much about that. So I'll stuff that in later. I need to take pictures of this for the website. So we've got that one for $28.71. We have our Joy Sunday Drawing Winter here. I covered up the picture here. So this 14-count, really cute cross stitch here. And this one is only $11.11 normal price. And then we have our square poinsettia diamond painting here. And I'm looking forward to this one. I'll probably mess around with this one this week and see how far I can get on it. So this is a full square 35 by 45 canvas size for $12.26. So that's a pretty big size for a nice Christmas decoration there for a little over $12. So that's what I have from NewCraftDay. So if you'd like to enter the contest, like I said, go ahead and register with NewCraftDay. I'll put the link below. And you can use my discount right now for any Black Friday sales or anything going on. And we will do the drawing on November 29th. So I will cut off the entries for this on November 29th, and we will do the drawing and give those gift card codes to you. But like I showed you on their website, their Black Friday sales are going on now. So there's no need to wait until after Turkey Day for that. So thank you to NewCraftDay for offering me all these goodies to try out, and I'll try out some of them and give you guys an update because I kind of owe you an update on a few PR packages that I've fallen behind. Haven't had a whole lot of time because of the travel and everything that I've been working on, but I should have a lot more free time right now, at least for the next week. So I'll try to catch up on some of those and do another update video showing some of these items that are done. So thank you again, NewCraftDay. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you for watching. And I've only heard back from one of my 3 winners for my other drawings. So if you haven't watched that video yet and you did enter, you might want to check it out and see if you were one of the winners and let me know. So we'll catch you later.